Good morning. Happy Friday. Yes, we've been waiting for you. Well, at least I have. I'm excited. I love a Friday. You have no idea. Friday is that day, baby boy. Is that day. Oh, and it's Friday, so I thought, let me bring out my other microphone. Because I'm feeling good. And I'm ready to have a good day. I hope everyone here is ready to have a good day too. Yes, I know. Did you look up the bell, Shiny? I told you that bell it's a really good bell. I need to get more, like I told you. And it's not that expensive, so definitely look into it. So we're going to start off with a collective reading. So I'm going to have to put the microphone down. Hopefully you can still hear me pretty good. All right, so what do you got to tell the collective? We want to give them something good to get their weekend going, anything they need to focus on, pay attention to, anything that they're not listening to or paying attention to. Yes, Grand Rising Blue. When I was younger, and I don't know how old everyone else is in here, but we had AOL, and we would make chat names up, and I had a blue that was like my blues, and I spelled it just like that. I love everything blue. So nice name. All right. What do you got to tell the collective? Anything important they need to know, focus on, pay attention to? Anything that they might not be listening to, they might need to hear today. Let's make this message clear for them. We want something nice and clear for the collective. So the way this goes is I'm going to do a collective reading. I'm going to pull an oracle card for them and a chakra card for them. After that, if you hang out with me, I'll go ahead and you can choose what you want for yourself. Do you want a 3-card pull? Do you want a chakra card? Or if you want an oracle card? You don't have to, but it's on the house. All right. So first we got is the 10 of Cups. So we're in a space where we want to build family, but we're thinking about how can I build this family? How can I create this family? How can I get into a space where all my dreams and all the wishes and all the hopes that I have like put into effect is going to come true, right? I don't know why I'm getting the feeling of like not being like a traditional family, not being like what is expected, right? It feels like we want to go away from what it like people are expecting us to do and what they expect things to look like for us, right? Like we're thinking about, will it be wrong if I move in a different direction, if I don't do it the typical way that people expect me to do it, right? What they're saying is holding you back is that you're not doing that like inner work, to check yourself out, to kind of like see what's going on with you, to check, and like you're like walking away from yourself. It's like you're focused on the journey, you're focused on what's the next steps, how you're going to get there, but you're not thinking truly about who you are and what you really want. And I think you need to turn around and get into that space of looking at you first, right? Because we can have this idea of this is where I want to end up, this is where I want to be, right? But sometimes where we want to be is not exactly what our true hearts want, what our true souls want, right? It's what society might want. It might be what everybody else might want. But what do we truly want for ourselves, right? And what they're asking you to do is they're asking you to trust yourself, know yourself, put that power in your hands, give the power to yourself, right? Don't be in a space where You're allowing other people to control your narrative, your story, what your life is going to look like. You need to take that step to kind of make sure that you're taking charge of what you want your situation to be. Okay? So that's for the collective. Now we're going to go ahead for the collective and do an Oracle Messenger card. So that's another card that we're going to pull. So blue, if you're interested in that one. All right, so this is for the collective. So what do you want them to know, pay attention to, focus on? Anything they may not be hearing, anything they may need to hear. Change is unavoidable. Change is unavoidable. So I'm gonna read that for you. Change is unavoidable. Every second of every day, you undergo change. Your perception is altered by what you see, feel, and experience from one moment to the next. Your body ages and moves closer to death with every breath. Autumn will always come to end the bounty of summer, and the new hope of spring will always follow the winter. Change is all around you. Do not let your fear bind you to the past and prevent you from enjoying your present and future. Stop fighting. You cannot resist the inevitable, so choose instead to embrace it with acceptance and peace. Okay? So let's accept the changes that are meant to come. It's unavoidable. And so we just gotta embrace it, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull an Oracle card. One more card for the collective. Just please make this message clear for them. Anything they need to hear, pay attention to. Anything that will benefit them. So if you would like a 3-card pull, an Oracle card, or a chakra card, just write it down in the chat and I'll do you right after. Emotional balance. I'll show you that card in a second. So emotional balance. That can be hard sometimes. For me too. Emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, fluidity. When your own cup is full and balanced, you will naturally have more to give and share with others. This is the card story. Rays of morning, sun meets the mist of a new moon as a spectrum of full balanced color pours into a golden chalice. Water rises steadily, radiating a soft glow from all sides. Soon it will naturally overflow, feeding life within the wide open field around it. There is a calm and peace here, and this cup pulses with pure potential, the essence of a life fully lived within the chalice of emotional balance. The card's message. I'll bring out my handy dandy microphone now. Your emotions are the creative energy. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me start again. Our emotions are the creative engine of our experience. They are like the fiery steed that pulls the chariot of our life. If we want to know what we're creating or why things are showing up in our life the way that they are, we must look first to the thoughts and feelings we generate on a daily basis. There is an ancient saying that says, energy flows where your attention goes. Where we turn our focus, emotions build and experience follows. It is time to consider this wisdom in the emotional balance of your life. Taking time to fill our cup on the inside creates a powerful balance foundation for all our actions in the world. Likewise, when we bring our attention to creating order, peace, and balance in our external lives, this also facilitates harmony within. From this stable and balanced place, we find ourselves more equipped to respond to life's experiences and the emotions arising from them. See your emotions as a natural river, cleansing, filling, and flowing onward from your cup of life. Acknowledge and express your feelings. Don't let your feelings overwhelm you, but don't ignore them either. Don't allow them to build up inside to the point of bursting. Give yourself space to feel, express, and integrate the energy of your emotions as they flow through you. It is time to focus on cultivating emotional balance within. Everything else in life will fall harmoniously into place as a result. So we need to find emotional balance. What they said, where your energy flows, your attention goes. And that is so true. Ooh, I said something, so they tried to turn off the light on us. But it's true, right? Like, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff recently, and I realized that when I'm in the now, when I'm in the present, I don't feel any of the things that was bothering me because I was feeling it in my body. And then the minute, like, I put my attention towards that feeling, my energy goes that way. Then all of a sudden I'm feeling and everything, right? So we have to really focus on our emotions and what we're feeling and where we're putting our attention towards, right? Today's Friday, so I want to put my attention towards positive things. I want to put it towards happiness, towards connection, towards abundance, and that's where my energy is going to flow. I'm going to try to find the positive in everything today, and I hope you do the same. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. So like I said, if you want a 3-card pull or a oracle cards, a 3-card pull or an oracle card or whatever you want, just throw it in the chat and I'm going to go ahead and start. Shiny, you're first. So you said a 3-card pull. So what does Shiny need to hear? Anything Shiny needs to pay attention to, focus on? Anything that Shiny may not be like listening to? Anything you said before that you want Shiny to still listen to? Whatever it is, help Shiny just connect itself. We're here for our highest good. Okay, Shiny. Okay, we're gonna do it this way for you. Shiny. So you got the Knight of Swords. So it feels like you want to move in a certain direction. You're trying to, like, you want to go head first, but it's like the ideas in your mind, but it's not like literally happening right now, right? It's like, this is something that I truly want. I really want to bring this message. Like, I'm saying message, I'm reading that. I really want to get to this space. I really want to get to this place in my life. I really want to move in a certain direction, you know, but it feels like this is like ruminating and it's building in you, but you're not in that action space just yet, right? Because you have a lot of thoughts about it, right? They're asking you to trust yourself, right? To know that you can, whatever it is that you want to bring out and you want to make happen, you have to believe in yourself. You have to know that you have that in you to make it happen for yourself. I'm hearing Shiny needs to concentrate on Shiny, right? What they're saying you need to do is not involve everyone in your situation. Not allow everyone to be a part of your decision making. It feels like everyone has a part to play in it. Everyone has something to say. Everyone has an opinion they want to give. They want to tell you something. They want to be like, oh, you should do this, or this should go this way or that. It's like we need to get away from that. We need to be in a space where we're making the decision for myself, because I know what I want. I know truly inside what's going to make me content, what's going to make me happy. And everyone else's opinion is just kind of distorting that. It's really getting in the way of you truly trusting yourself, knowing yourself, right? How can I make my own decisions if I'm allowing people to kind of interject in everything that I'm doing? You're capable. You are capable. But the only way you're going to see that you're capable is if you allow yourself that space to make mistakes. And like I said, things are not always going to go exactly the way we want it to. There may be some downfalls, there may be some pits, there may be something that happens, but at the end of the day, you have to decide for yourself that this is the direction that I want to go in. Not everyone needs to be a part of the decisions that I'm making. Not to say that they can't come along, but they just don't need to be the one that says this is what Shiny needs to do. Okay? I hope that resonated for you, Shiny. All right, so blue. So the difference is, so when I do the 3-card pull, that's just me reading the cards. It's all like me, right? I give you my interpretation. I know some people look at tarot cards and they know exactly that the 7 of Wands mean hard work and da-da-da-da. But me, I read the card in different ways. So sometimes people can get the card. Yes, that last card was for you, saying that you need to make your own decisions about yourself and don't involve everyone in everything that you're doing, you know? Everyone has opinions in your life, but you need to be the one making the decisions for yourself. All right. So yeah, blue. So 3-card pull is basically saying like what I feel, what I'm getting from it. And then an oracle card is just it's a message, right? And I could read it too, but I prefer to just allow the card, whatever message the card was already stating, I just like let it say it, you know? And so I just read off of the book rather than giving my interpretation of it. So with these, I feel like you get more of me. With the other ones, I'm the one picking it for you. And so, of course, it's like an intuitive pick, but at the same time, it feels a little bit more like you can pick it yourself, you know? And anyone here can read themselves too, okay? So I don't have no special anything. We're all special. We all can do this. It's just a matter of wanting to do it. It's a matter of tapping into yourself. But everyone can do this, okay? So blue, what do you have to tell blue? Anything blue needs to pay attention to, focus on? Anything blue needs to hear today? It's our first time hanging out with blue, spirit guide. So let's give blue something that blue can benefit from. I know they're sick of me. They hate when I shuffle this much. Okay, I'm done. What do you got to tell blue? Let's make the message clear and concise for blue. Okay. I feel like we're going to be talking about relationship stuff right now, blue. You're welcome, Shiny. Let me go back and read this before I start. So many things to happen, but I've been on the rest since. Well, listen, Shiny, if you want all this to happen, all you have to do is do, right? Stop getting opinions from everyone and just kind of do what you know that you feel. Trust yourself. They really want you to trust yourself, Shiny. Okay? So, blue. So I feel like the first cards that I had pulled for the collective also connected with you as well. Just for the simple fact that we're getting the cups again. And so that means that we're in a space of wanting to connect to self, working on me, trying to figure out what I need, what I want. You know, we want to really be in a space of kind of giving to self. I feel like that emotion cards also resonated with you. Good morning. I feel like the emotion card also resonated with you because it feels like you also want to tap into your emotions. You also want to connect to self and really pay attention to what you're feeling, what's happening to you. I feel like you're really interested in this right now, right? Because sometimes in life, like, we're just going with the flow and we're so very logical and we're just doing. But then we never like really tap into self and take a second to like look at self and say, how am I feeling? What is happening here? I'm having these emotions, but you know, sometimes we just kind of ignore it and just do, right? And so it's showing me that you're in a space now where you're really like interested and you really want to figure out me? How can I tap into me? How can I really, get into myself, right? What they're saying is holding you back. I'm hearing like the connection that you have with people, right? The relationships that you have, right? It's making me feel like sorry, I'm taking such a long pause, but I'm like trying to like listen to what they're saying to me. And I feel like they're whispering in my ears. Like they're like whispering what they're trying to say to you. So it's like Blue is always kind of focusing on everyone else, always wanting to take care of everyone, but not really taking care of themselves. Blue pours into a lot of people, and Blue is, no, I'm going to get the message. Don't worry. Blue is always just giving and giving, and and it feels like maybe you need that reciprocation back to self, right? Like you pour into other people, but not in the way that you should. That's the way that you should be pouring into you, right? Not to say that you can't pour into other people and give to people and be kind and be loving and taking care of people, but it's saying that like the way that your relationships go, you need to be doing that for self. Okay? So however you treat people, and I feel like you have great relations with people, and people like you and they admire you and they appreciate you. But that all that stuff that you do, you need to also be pouring it into yourself. I feel like you focus on other people, another person, more than you're focusing on yourself. What they're asking you to do is I feel like they're saying start over. Start over in the sense of like a rebirth, right? Of like all these emotions and feelings and all of these things and thoughts that I have about how I should give to myself, how I should give to people. And you need to like kind of refresh that, restart that, kind of get a new perspective about what self-care, self-love looks like, what it looks like to give to self, what it looks like to kind of start all over, right? It's saying that this can be like a soaring moment for you, right? Like you're making your bath right now because you're about to take all of that and like cleanse yourself, start fresh, start creating like a new you, a new horizon, a new, like you're, it's like I keep saying rebirth, but like you're being born again, but in the sense of emotionally, right? You're learning to give to self, right? Learning to pour into you, right? Because you're making this bath for yourself, right? And so you're about to take all of this thing and you're about to pour in yourself and you're about to just give to yourself. Saying shiny. Blue needs to not always think about other people, but Blue needs to think about self. They're saying that you need to kind of focus on what it feels like when you do decide to do this. What it feels like when you do decide to like give to yourself, right? And I think when you realize like, wow, this is transformative. This is amazing. Wow, I didn't expect to feel like this. I think it's going to change your feelings about how you move in general. There's a lot of green around you. There's a lot of abundance. All these stars are next to you. That eagle, that, I don't know, it's not eagle, but like, what kind of bird is this, guys? Whatever it is, it's soaring. It's ready to go up. It's ready to be transformed. And that's what's going to happen to you. But that's only going to happen if you get in a space where you're taking care of self, where you're pouring back into you, where you're trying to figure out what you need for yourself, right? So once again, I have about 10 more minutes. So if anybody would like a 3-card pull, an oracle card, or a messenger card, just message me. Okay, nice, Oni. All right, 3-card pull for you in Asia. I didn't see that. It was a stork. Okay. Well, listen. That stork delivered the message, right? Whew. Listen, this light, I'm telling you, every time the light comes off, it's like you don't ever come off in the day. I'm sitting here by myself sometimes in this room. It never comes off. But when I'm doing a reading, I want to act up. All right, what do you got to tell Anasia? Anything Anasia needs to know, focus on, pay attention to. Look, what are you looking for? A 3-card pull, a chakra card, or oracle card? What do you have to tell? Look. So, Blue, I hope that message resonated with you. I hope you, if it does, I hope you take it and use it for yourself. What do you got to tell Anasia? Let me move quickly. I'm going to give this to her. Hope this message assists her in any way. I feel a little bit of sadness. I feel like I'm walking in a direction of like I want, like, it feels misunderstood. Like, I'm walking around and I want people to, like, understand me, you know? And I'm walking around and looking for people to kind of, like, give me something that I feel like I'm missing within inside of myself. I literally feel like I want to cry, you know? I feel like it's like, all I want is for people to get me and understand me and, you know, see who I am, you know? They can see who I am. It came up in reverse, right? And so they can see who I am. They can, like, just know that, you know, like, I'm just, like, I'm a good person. Like, I'm just, like, you know, like, it's, and it's like a seldom walk, a sad walk, like a, you know, if I could just wish people could just, like, I can meet them and I can just show them my cup and I can show them who I am and I can, you know, and also in the same space, it's like, I feel like I also don't 100% know who I am. So, like, when I'm walking around, I'm trying to, like, figure it out as well. I'm also trying to, like, walk around and see, like, what things resonate with me, what things I can pull towards me, what things are, like, I don't know, like, what things are, like, how things make me feel, you know? Like, I feel like I can't even express myself all the way. Even the horse is feeling it too. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no thing that's like it's just like I feel kind of like tired of just trying to show myself and show people and make them see, you know, who I am. What they're asking you to do is just be patient. Trust. Know that the light inside of you will show. But you have to sit back and stop trying to prove a point. Stop trying to make people see who you are. You need to just kind of believe and know that you are a good person, that you do have great intentions. You have to have strength within inside of yourself to know who the hell you are. People are going to walk around and tell you so many different things and have opinions about what they're receiving. But if you're doing the work within inside of you and you know, like, you know, like, you have to trust that. They said sometimes with your strength, it can confuse people and it can get them to think about you in a specific way, but it doesn't mean that this is who you are. It's what their perception of your strength, but it's like you have to be in a space of calm and knowing that they're saying that the people that will get it are going to get it. They will understand you. They will get you, but you have to be in a space of just kind of knowing that you are bringing, like, you're flourishing, you're bringing things out there, you're showing things, you're putting things in that space that as things are blooming around you. And so you have to know that you're not this, like, whatever people think, whatever it is that they're thinking, you're not that. And you have to know who you are. And so they're saying that there's a decision that you need to make. You need to make a choice. You need to make a decision. And I'm thinking, like, how are you going to move? How are you going to play this out, And the fact that there's, like, the green, right, which is like the blooming side. You see the flowers, coming out and all that stuff, right? But then behind you is like a dark mountain. So you have to choose the side that you want to be on. What side do you want to be on? Because sometimes people can put this perception on us, and then we start to, like, act like that character and it's like, you think this is who I am? Let me show you this is who I am. Or you're going to choose the serenity side, the calm side, the love side, the I know that this is, like, I know who I am. I know my intentions. I know what I'm trying to put out there, right? So, yeah, that's for you, Anasia. Blue says, it's crazy because I'm trying, but it's like I don't know exactly how or when I start something, or a situation always happens and pulls me away from my focus. You got to think of yourself as, like, someone that you truly love and someone that you, like, take care of, and how much attention you're going to put on them, right? Are you going to stop your focus from them, right? The way that you're talking about, you can get unfocused. Why are you unfocused? Because you're thinking of someone else? Because you want to help someone else? Because you want to put attention towards that? That attention that you want to put on that person, put it on you. Give it to you. When you're feeling guilty about something, bring it right back to you. The only way we can truly know how to love someone and give someone everything is by truly knowing how to love ourselves. And so, give it to you. Remember, we talked about working on delivery in Asia, and I think that will help you a lot. But I think you also have your own inner work to do, your own things that you need to do for yourself. And when you do that, I think it will be easier for you to, like, take things in. It's okay. Like we were talking about early, pay attention to your emotions and how you're feeling, But like they said, also, energy goes where the energy flows, right? So make a choice. Where do you want your energy to be? Do you want it to be on some, oh yeah, she's this, she's that? Or is it, I know who I am. I'm loving light, baby. I'm loving light. Thank you, Blue. Thanks so much. All right. So this is for my friend Look. And then I'm going to get out of here. But if you would like a 3-card pull, an oracle card, or chakra reading, just message me in my DM and I'll definitely give it to you. All right. So what does Look need to hear, pay attention to, focus on? What does Look need to hear, pay attention to, and focus on? Anything Look is not listening to, anything Look needs to hear, anything that you want to just kind of make an alignment. Maybe she just needs to hear something that's going to be like, oh, so I am moving in the right direction, right? Positive stuff for Look only. Wow. Look, it looks like you also need to make a decision. Of course, boom. It looks like you have a choice to make. You're not sure in what direction you need to go, which way is going to be best for you. They're like, Look needs to stop worrying and just make a choice. What's holding you back? You're thinking about all the fortunes, all the things that can come from the situation. It's a lot of, oh my God, but then this could happen, but then like, what about this? And then this could turn out this way, but then this could be this way. And it's just like you're stuck in your head too much. And that's what's stopping you from making a decision. And you need to get out of your head so then you can make a choice. What they're saying is, in this, you got the Seven of Wands in reverse, is stop focusing on all of the work and all of the things that you're doing and you're putting into, like, you just need to make a choice about, like, because it's like, okay, maybe I had a plan to do something, and I was like, okay, I want to be an actor. And so now I'm taking all these courses and I'm taking all these classes and I'm putting all these things in there, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to be an actor, and I'm going to all the classes and I'm like trying and I'm practicing, right? And it's like, okay, then someone calls me and they're like, look, I have a music deal for you and I want you to sing on this track, And then it's like, okay, but I put all my work into this. But like, this could actually like lead me to this and that and da. And they're like, okay, yes, it can lead you to all that. But look, you need to make a decision about what you're going to do. You need to go, like, yes, I may have put all this work in, but would the music track be something you truly would enjoy? Would making that song be truly something that you would really want and you would really make you happy? Yes, you put so much work into this acting career and all, but will this be the thing that's gonna really, and it's like, okay, maybe we need to go towards the thing that is going to really help us, like really fill us up, right? Yes, sometimes we put a lot of work into something, and not to say that we should like just, if I put so much work into it, I should just walk away from it. But that thing may not always turn out exactly the way that we want it to turn out, right? The simple fact that this came up upside down makes me feel like, yeah, you're planting all of these things and you're trying to get the groundwork in, you're trying to get it to stick, but it's upside down. So that means that all that work can just go to shit, basically, right? It could just not be everything that you need it to be. And so you need to be in a space where you're okay with whatever that next decision might be, whatever, because that next thing might be something, like sometimes things just come out of nowhere. Maybe all the work that you were doing for that other thing is going to prepare you for that next thing that's popping up, right? And so I think it's being okay with the fact that we don't know exactly how things are going to go. We don't know if I'm going to get all these fortunes and stuff like that. But if you're interested in that other thing, try it out. What's the worst that can happen, right? Remember, there's no such thing as the worst, right? Because whatever is horrible can be great on the other side. And so we have to know that. I keep saying that word, duality, but we have to just know that it's two sides to everything, okay? They're saying that whatever decision you make will be the right decision, but you have to trust yourself, look. All right, look. I hope that made sense for you. Whoosh. And look at the time. Time for me to go. All right, guys. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And yeah, I'll see you. Bye, Blue. Thank you again for sticking around. Appreciate you. All right, bye.